Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Have you ever met a woman, perhaps a friend, a neighbor, or even a stranger, and when she told you her age, you stood there in shock? You did the math in your head, and it just didn't add up. How could she look so radiant, so youthful, so untouched by time? Some may call it luck. Others say it's good genes. But tonight, I am here to tell you it's something much deeper than that. There are hidden reasons why some women defy the aging process. And I promise you, by the end of this message, you will see him here to tell you that real beauty, real youthfulness is not just skin deep. It is shaped by forces far greater than we often realize. It is nurtured by the way we live, the way we love, and the way we carry ourselves through life's journey. So stay with me. Watch until the very end. Because what I am about to share with you could change the way you see yourself and the way the world sees you forever. Reason. 1. The radiance of a joyful heart. A woman who smiles from the depths of her soul carries a glow that no makeup can replicate. Science tells us that joy releases chemicals in the body that rejuvenate the skin. But the truth goes beyond that. It's the light inside that makes a face shine. Reason. 2. The grace of a grateful spirit. Gratitude is a powerful force. A woman who walks in thankfulness and contentment does not carry the burdens of worry and regret that etch lines on the face. She sees life through a different lens, and that vision keeps her youthful. Reason. 3. The strength of resilience. Difficult times come for us all, but the women who age gracefully are those who face adversity with faith, strength, and courage. They do not let trials break them. Instead, they let them refine their spirit, keeping them strong and vibrant. Reason. 4. The energy of purpose. A woman who knows her purpose, who wakes up with a reason to move forward, carries an energy that defies the number of her years. Passion keeps the spirit alive, and when the spirit is alive, the body follows. Reason. 5. The wisdom of self-care. She understands that self-care is not selfish. She nourishes her body with good food, movement, and rest. She knows that the choices she makes today will reflect on her tomorrow. Reason. 6. But the woman who releases what she cannot change, who embraces peace instead of resentment, finds herself renewed day after day. Reason. 7. The influence of the right company. She surrounds herself with people who uplift rather than tear down, who inspire rather than discourage. Her youthful spirit is not drained by negativity, but is nourished by love and support. Reason. 8. The magic of laughter. A woman who laughs often, who does not take herself too seriously, holds on to the joy of her youth. Laughter is a medicine that keeps the soul and the skin vibrant. Reason. 9. The power of faith and love. And finally, the greatest of them all, love. A woman who loves deeply, who gives without holding back, who carries faith in something greater than herself, radiates a beauty that cannot be measured by years. My friends, youth is not just about what we see in the mirror. It is about the light we carry within. If you want to look younger, live younger. If you want to age with grace, walk with joy, with gratitude, with love. And let me leave you with this. True beauty is timeless, and when a heart is full of life, the years become nothing more than a number. Thank you, and may you walk in the light of everlasting youth. There is something truly captivating about a woman who carries joy in her heart. It is not just the way she smiles, but the way her entire being seems to glow with an inner light. Have you ever noticed how some women, regardless of age, seem to have a face that shines with warmth and vibrancy? It is not a trick of genetics alone, nor is it simply the result of expensive skincare products. The real secret is joy, pure, unshakable, deep-seated joy that flows from within. Science has shown us that when a person is happy, their body releases chemicals that promote health and vitality. Serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. These are not just hormones, they are nature's own anti-aging formula. When a woman experiences genuine joy, her skin responds. Her blood circulates better, delivering nutrients to every part of her body. Stress, the greatest thief of youth, begins to lose its grip. Wrinkles that would have formed from worry and sadness are softened by laughter and contentment. Even the way she carries herself changes. Her posture is more upright. Her step is lighter. Her energy is infectious. But joy is more than a chemical reaction. It is a choice, a perspective, a way of life. A joyful heart is not dictated by circumstances, because circumstances are always shifting. One day they bring happiness, the next they bring struggle. If youthfulness depended only on good days, we would all look weary by now. No, the kind of joy that keeps a woman looking young is not based on what happens to her, but on how she chooses to see the world. She finds beauty in the small things, a sunrise, a kind word, the laughter of a child. She understands that joy is not found in perfection, but in gratitude. She chooses to focus on what is good rather than dwell on what is missing. A woman filled with joy has a different energy about her. People are drawn to her not because of her age, but because of the light in her eyes and the peace in her presence. She does not waste time comparing herself to others or wishing for a different life. She knows that comparison is a thief that drains the soul and etches lines of discontent on the face. Instead, she embraces who she is, where she is, and what she has been given. This freedom allows her to move through life with ease, untouched by the weight of unnecessary burdens. And what about laughter? The kind that erupts from deep within and fills the air with life. There is a reason they say laughter is the best medicine. It releases tension, improves oxygen flow, and keeps the face lifted in a natural expression of youthfulness. A woman who laughs often, who refuses to take herself too seriously, who can find humor even in life's mishaps, is a woman who carries youth not just in her appearance, but in her spirit. There is an unmistakable beauty in a woman who carries gratitude in her heart. It is not just in the way she smiles or the words she speaks, but in the aura she radiates, a deep, unshakable peace that makes her seem untouched by the passage of time. Gratitude is not merely an attitude, it is a transformative force that shapes the way a person looks, feels, and lives. A grateful woman walks through life with a sense of fulfillment rather than frustration, and this very mindset reflects in her appearance in ways that science and common wisdom both affirm. When a person focuses on what they lack, their body absorbs that stress like a sponge. Discontentment leads to worry, and worry manifests itself in countless ways. Furrowed brows, tightened jaws, exhausted expressions. A woman who is constantly weighed down by what she does not have, what she has lost, or what she has not yet achieved, wears those burdens on her face. But a woman who nurtures a grateful spirit, who sees life as a gift rather than a battle, carries a softness and radiance that no beauty product can replicate. Her features are relaxed, her eyes are bright, and there is an openness to her presence that makes her seem younger than the number of years she has lived. Gratitude has a physiological effect as well. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone responsible for aging the body. When a woman chooses to appreciate the good in her life, she rewires her brain to focus on positivity rather than negativity. This shift in focus changes the way her body responds to the world around her. Her sleep improves, her immune system strengthens, and even her skin benefits from reduced inflammation and better blood circulation. While some spend fortunes on creams and procedures, she finds the secret to youthfulness in the simple yet powerful act of being thankful. A grateful woman also interacts with the world differently. She is not easily angered or offended because she understands that every day is an opportunity rather than an obligation. She does not dwell on past hurts because she knows that bitterness only ages the soul. Instead of holding on to resentment, she forgives, not because others deserve it, but because she refuses to let negativity steal her joy. And this peace, this lack of inner turmoil, keeps her looking refreshed and full of life. Beyond physical appearance, gratitude influences the way a woman carries herself. She does not chase after the fleeting standards of youth, but she embraces herself fully, knowing that beauty is not about erasing time, but living fully within it. This confidence, this deep sense of contentment, is what makes her captivating. People are drawn to her not because of her age, but because of the energy she exudes. An energy that makes her appear timeless, graceful, and ever youthful. There is an undeniable power in a woman who has walked through storms and emerged stronger. She carries within her a resilience that does more than shape her character. It shapes her very presence. Have you ever met a woman who, despite all she has been through, still stands tall, still smiles, still radiates an energy that defies the hardships she has faced? That is the kind of strength that keeps a woman youthful, not just in body, but in spirit. Life does not spare anyone from challenges. Pain, disappointment, and setbacks are inevitable. Yet the difference between those who age under the weight of their burdens and those who remain vibrant lies in how they respond to those trials. A resilient woman does not allow difficulties to define her. She does not carry the bitterness of yesterday into the beauty of today. She has learned to let go of what she cannot change and to find strength in what she can. She has faced loss, but refuses to live in defeat. She has encountered failure, but chooses to rise again. This ability to adapt, to heal, to keep moving forward even when life is unkind, this is what makes her ageless. Stress is one of the greatest accelerators of aging. When a person dwells in constant anxiety, their body bears the weight of it. Wrinkles deepen, energy fades, and the light in their eyes dims. But resilience is the antidote. A woman who has trained herself to endure, to breathe through difficulty, to find peace in the midst of chaos, carries herself differently. She is not easily shaken. She does not allow worry to carve lines of distress on her face. Instead, she holds her head high, knowing that no trial is permanent, no suffering is without purpose. There is also a quiet confidence in resilience. It is not arrogance, nor is it a hardened exterior that shuts the world out. Rather, it is a deep inner assurance that no matter what comes, she will not be broken. She does not waste time dwelling on the past, nor does she fear what lies ahead. This kind of confidence gives her a presence that is magnetic. People are drawn to her, not because she has had an easy life, but because she has mastered the art of thriving despite difficulties. And in that confidence, there is youthfulness. A woman who walks in strength, who refuses to let adversity steal her joy, who carries herself with dignity, has a beauty that does not fade with time. The truth is, resilience is more than survival. It is a choice to live fully no matter what life brings. It is refusing to let circumstances rob you of your peace. It is choosing to stand up, to smile, to move forward when everything around you says to give up. And when a woman lives with this kind of strength, she does not merely look young, she carries the essence of youth itself. There is something unmistakably youthful about a woman who wakes up each morning with a sense of purpose. It is not about how many years she has lived, but about how alive she feels inside. Have you ever noticed that people who drift through life without direction often appear tired, worn down, and even older than their age? In contrast, a woman who moves with intention, who has something to look forward to, radiates a different kind of energy, an energy that makes her seem vibrant, engaged, and full of life. Purpose is not about busyness. It is about meaning. A woman with purpose does not just go through the motions of life. She embraces each day with enthusiasm. She understands that she has something to contribute, something to build, something to pursue. Whether it is her family, career, a passion project, or a cause she believes in, she pours herself into it with a heart full of commitment. And in doing so, she stays young, not just in her body, but in her spirit. Science supports what we can see with our own eyes. People with a sense of purpose live longer, healthier lives. Studies show that those who have goals and meaningful work are less likely to suffer from stress illnesses, depression, and even cognitive decline. When a woman is engaged in something she loves, her mind remains sharp, her energy levels stay high, and her body responds with vitality. Purpose fuels her, keeping her active, focused, and driven. It prevents stagnation, which can lead to a sense of emptiness that ages a person faster than time itself. More than that, a woman with purpose carries herself differently. She has a light in her eyes, a confidence in her step. She does not waste time on negativity, nor does she dwell on things that do not serve her growth. She is too busy living, creating, building, and giving. And because she is filled with passion, there is no room for boredom or weariness to settle in. Her excitement for life gives her an unmistakable glow, a youthful energy that no cosmetic product can replicate. But purpose does not mean that life is always easy. There are obstacles, moments of doubt, and challenges along the way. Yet, the difference between a woman who is worn down by life and one who remains vibrant is her commitment to keep moving forward. She does not let setbacks steal her enthusiasm. She adapts, she learns, she grows. She understands that every season has its purpose, and she embraces each one with grace and determination. When a woman finds and embraces her purpose, she taps into a source of energy that keeps her thriving. It is not about age. It is about engagement. A woman who wakes up with passion in her heart and a reason to push forward will always appear younger than the number on her birth certificate. Because true youthfulness is not just about the years we have lived, it is about how fully we choose to live them. A woman who understands the value of self-care carries a beauty that is both timeless and effortless. She does not chase after youth. Instead, she nurtures it by treating herself with kindness, respect, and intentionality. Self-care is not vanity, nor is it indulgence. It is wisdom. It is the understanding that the way she treats her body, mind, and soul today will be reflected in the years to come. The world often praises those who work tirelessly, who sacrifice rest, who put themselves last in the name of responsibility. But the truth is, a woman who neglects herself will eventually wear the effects of that neglect. Exhaustion, stress, and poor health take their toll, showing up in dull skin, tired eyes, and a heaviness in her presence. In contrast, a woman who prioritizes her well-being carries herself differently. She moves with energy, she glows with vitality, and she exudes a quiet confidence that is far more powerful than any beauty product. Self-care begins with the body, the food she eats, the water she drinks, the rest she allows herself. These are not minor details. They are the foundation of her youthfulness. A woman who nourishes herself with whole, life-giving foods fuels her cells with what they need to repair, regenerate, and thrive. Hydration keeps her skin supple, her energy high, and her body functioning at its best. Sleep is her secret weapon, allowing her to wake up refreshed, her skin renewed, and her mind clear. Movement, whether through exercise or simply staying active, keeps her strong and vibrant, ensuring that she ages with grace rather than weariness. But self-care goes beyond the physical. A woman who truly values herself knows that mental and emotional well-being are just as important. She does not allow toxic relationships or unnecessary stress to steal her peace. She sets boundaries, not because she is selfish, but because she understands that her energy is precious. She engages in activities that bring her joy, whether it is reading, creating, traveling, or simply spending time in nature. She takes moments of stillness to reflect, to breathe, to realign herself with what truly matters. And then there is the care of the soul. A woman who nurtures her inner world radiates a beauty that no makeup can mimic. She feeds herself with positivity, surrounding herself with people and experiences that uplift rather than drain her. She practices gratitude, knowing that a thankful heart reflects outward in the way she carries herself. She forgives, not just for others, but for her own peace. She seeks moments of inspiration, whether through prayer, meditation, or time spent in quiet reflection. The wisdom of self-care is simple but profound. When a woman takes care of herself, she does not just look younger, she feels younger. And that feeling, that energy, that glow is what makes her seem untouched by time. Because true beauty is not just about appearance. It is about the love and care she pours into herself, which then overflows into everything she does. There is a certain radiance in a woman who carries kindness in her heart. It is a beauty that does not fade with time, a glow that no makeup can create. Have you ever met someone whose warmth and gentleness made them seem untouched by age? It is because kindness softens the heart, relaxes the face, and fills the eyes with a light that no passing year can dim. A woman who lives with love, compassion, and generosity carries a youthful spirit that is reflected in her very presence. Kindness is not just an attitude, it is an energy that flows from within. When a woman chooses to treat others with grace, patience, and understanding, she releases herself from the heavy burdens of anger, resentment, and bitterness. These negative emotions do not just weigh on the soul, they manifest physically, creating stress lines, tension, and exhaustion. A heart filled with love and peace, however, allows the body to relax. Smiles come more easily, laughter is more frequent, and joy becomes a natural part of her expression. This is why a kind woman often appears younger than she actually is, because she is not carrying the invisible weight that ages so many. Beyond the emotional and spiritual benefits, science confirms that kindness has profound effects on the body. Acts of generosity and compassion release oxytocin, the same hormone that promotes bonding and reduces stress. This hormone has been linked to lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation, and even improved heart health. In other words, kindness is not just good for the soul, it is a built-in formula for longevity and vitality. When a woman gives freely of her love and care, she is not just making the world a better place, she is also nourishing her own well-being. Kindness also transforms the way a woman is perceived by others. People are drawn to those who make them feel valued, respected, and loved. A woman who exudes kindness has an irresistible presence, one that is welcoming, comforting, and full of life. It is not about perfection, nor is it about trying to please everyone. True kindness is not weakness, it is strength. It is the ability to remain gentle in a world that is often harsh, to choose love when faced with negativity, and to see the best in people even when they are at their worst. But the most powerful effect of kindness is how it transforms the one who gives it. A woman who chooses to live with love does not have room for envy, grudges, or self-doubt. She sees beauty in others, and in doing so, she reflects that beauty herself. She walks through life with an open heart, and that openness gives her a sense of lightness, of freedom. She is not weighed down by unnecessary worries, nor does she waste time on negativity. And this peace, this inner joy, gives her a timeless beauty that no amount of effort can artificially create. A woman who lives with kindness is a woman who remains young, not because she defies aging, but because she embraces life with love. And love, in its purest form, is the greatest secret to eternal youth. As we bring this journey to a close, let us reflect on the undeniable truth that has been woven through every word. Youth is not merely a number, nor is it something that can be bottled, purchased, or preserved by external means alone. It is a force that flows from within, a radiance that comes not from resisting age, but from embracing life with wisdom, joy, purpose, resilience, gratitude, self-care, and kindness. A woman who looks younger than her years is not simply blessed with good genetics. She is intentional in the way she lives. She nourishes her body with care, but more importantly, she nourishes her soul. She chooses joy over stress, peace over worry, purpose over passivity. She understands that the way she treats herself, the way she treats others, and the way she walks through life all contribute to the light that she carries. True youth is found in the spirit, a spirit that refuses to be weighed down by negativity, a heart that remains open despite the hardships of life, a mind that continues to seek growth and wonder. It is in the woman who wakes up with gratitude, who laughs easily, who refuses to let bitterness steal her beauty. It is in the woman who gives, who loves, who sees life as a gift rather than a burden. So I ask you today, how will you choose to live? Will you allow the years to be a weight upon you? Or will you let them refine you into a woman who glows with wisdom, grace, and timeless beauty? Because in the end, youth is not about the years you have lived. It is about the life that you pour into each of them. And when you choose to live fully, love deeply, and walk in the strength of all that you are, you will not only look younger than your age, you will embody a beauty that is truly ageless. And that, my friends, is the greatest secret of all.